This is my new trailer Valet XL. After having it a few weeks and moving the trailer around in the shop, I have to say that this is a tool that I should have gotten a long time ago. It would have saved me a ton of time, not only in getting my trailer in tight spots rather than working it in and out with the truck. And I'm pretty good at backing up a trailer. I've been doing it for a long time. I can get them into some tight spots, but there's no way I can get them in as tight of spots as with this Valet. What I love about it is it's pretty inexpensive, at least compared to the alternatives. I looked into some of the trailer tugs, you know, the ones that are gas operated. In fact, I had a gas-operated tug for my airplane, my Cessna 182, and it was a hassle. I had a little Honda engine, chains, and I ended up pulling the plane manually most of the time. I also looked into the larger battery cart ones that you charge up and they run on a battery, and then also the ones that are a little less expensive that you just plug in with a long extension cord. All of those were large and heavy. This one has no motor other than the motor you provide with an 18-volt drill. It has two speeds, so it's got a slow speed on the top and a high speed on the bottom. And with this included driver, when I'm wanting to move it a long way, I put it on the lower one for more speed. And then when I get in a tight spot and I want to slow it down, I just move it to the upper one. And I don't need to pull it out of the drill to do that. Full disclaimer, Trailer Valet sent me this to test out. This one, they told me, had some new stuff that the previous one did not have. They changed the tires from pneumatic to solid rubber. They added a bracket here, and this is just a base for the tongue. Apparently, when you tighten this up, it goes flat, and it keeps this ball, I guess it's parallel to or level to the tongue. They have one other new feature that I'm going to get from them, but it wasn't quite ready when they sent it out. So I ordered it with this 2 and 5/16 ball. They have a double ball, one that's the standard, forgive me if I get this wrong, but 1 3/4 inch, 1.5 ball, the standard, and then this standard 2 and 5. So you can go from one to the other. It's also going to allow me to put this over here in a tighter situation and give me better workspace out in the front. And I see this as a big money saver in the future. I think this thing is $700 or $800. Nothing for what it does. It's going to save me tens of thousands of dollars. Not to mention the efficiency on the job, which is a money saver because time is money. I'll be able to get this into tighter situations, get it closer to the job so that there's fewer steps to get to my tools, to get to my materials. And also I can get it into situations where nobody else can get their trailer, so I can preserve space on my jobs. Most of my contractors anymore work out of a trailer or a big box truck or a big Sprinter van, and they need space to get it in. So my trailer on my job stays for the entire job. So if I can get it tucked in, convenient for me first, but also leave some more space. But that's not where it's going to save me tens of thousands of dollars. In the near future, I'm going to be designing myself a studio that I'm going to occupy. It's going to be home. It's going to be where I park my stuff inside. It's going to be where I have my woodworking studio as well as my photo studio. It's going to be a little bit larger space, all open. I'm pretty excited. I've been working on the design in my head and also in SketchUp. But after I got this, I went back to the drawing board and realized that I could easily knock 1,000 to 1,500 feet off the square footage of my shop. I had planned on making the shop studio about 4,000 feet. And it's going to have lots of doors and windows. It's going to be a studio, not a wood shop. But I wanted to be able to pull the truck and trailer in straight through, have a door on either end, be able to pull it up and have it so that I could work out of it, because the smart wood shop for me is a tool pantry. It's a rolling toolbox. It is what I work out of. Wherever this trailer is, that's where my wood shop is. I have no intention of a fixed base wood shop. So my studio is going to be a general purpose, creative space, and I want to be able to bring this in and have my wood shop and access it, set up my benches, tear them down, put them back in, and store everything in here when I'm not using it. Well, I can pull it in now. I can bring it up to my new studio and just unhook it from the truck, grab the trailer valley, bring it in and tuck it right up, nose into a corner, so I don't need a second door to pull through. I can just pull it in the direction that I wanted it. So that's where it's going to save me tens and tens of thousands of dollars. If my studio goes from 4,000 feet to, I'm thinking about 2,500 feet, that's a big savings, not only in the space it takes, the land it takes, but the cost of materials. And it's also going to be fairly high end. It's going to have in-floor heat, lots of nice lighting, and I will, once it's built, it'll cost less to maintain, less in property taxes, less in energy usage. So this $700–800 investment is going to pay for itself many times over. One other huge advantage to the Trailer Valet to the others is that I can pick this thing up. It's fairly lightweight, and I can carry it. I can just toss it in the back of my pickup or store it in my trailer and always have it with me. The other larger ones, I had planned on motoring them up and putting them up in the aisleway of the trailer. And those other ones won't offer me any more functionality than this one does. In fact, I'll say this one is even better because, one, no motor or anything to maintain, but those others, I couldn't get up this close to the wall. I'm able to get out of the way and pull it right up. I'll put a link to the Trailer Valet XL in the video description down below. This is the box that it comes in. And if you want a set of workbench plans or a set of the awesome rolling toolbox plans to build your own smart wood shop, click on the link right here in the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.